It's really bothering me. All right. So I guess I'll just repeat everything. Dude, what the heck is going on? Sorry about that. Technology, man. I should have. I tested everything and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, Ninja Chat stopped working, and it was just things just did not go right. Okay. So what did I say? All right. Now I guess I got to start all over. So how do I feel going into this game, man? How do I feel going into this game? I feel really, really confident. I'm watching the game last night, man. I'm watching the Rams play last night against the Minnesota Vikings, and I'll be honest with you, I was just sitting here. I mean, I was sort of, laying back, but that game, dude, was blah. It really was. That was like one of those games where it actually felt like I was watching a 10 o'clock baseball game. And I love me some baseball games, but it felt slow. It felt, like there wasn't really much action to it. It felt like that the game overall, like the Vikings were very unprepared. They didn't really know how to handle the pressure of going into Arizona and playing against the LA Rams. They really looked so out of it. And the Rams had 9 sacks on Matt Stafford. The Rams had 9 sacks on Sam Darnold yesterday. I just think, and I'm not trying to dismay what the Rams have done this year, because the Rams have been playing very good football, especially as of lately. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games, if I'm correct. But they've been playing better, right? They had a nice big win against the Buffalo Bills. They beat the who else did they beat? They beat the 49ers. They beat the Jets. They beat the Cardinals. They ended up losing to the Seahawks. But they've been playing better for sure, but I just really, when I'm looking at the Eagles and I'm watching what they did on Sunday, I know, say what you want about the offense, say what you want about how stale the offense looked with Jalen Hurts out there. I really trust our defense. I think that our defense played so well against the Green Bay Packers, and I feel like that the offense is going to do better. I just have a feeling that this offense will step up a little bit more, and that they will be more formidable, if that makes any sort of sense. And I don't see how the Eagles lose this game. The Eagles are definitely the better team. I understand that's one game for your life type of a thing, and anything can happen in one game. But I don't see the Rams coming into Philadelphia and beating the Eagles. That's literally just me. But back to last night's game. What did the Rams really do last night against the Vikings? Did they really do anything special? Thought that Sam Darnold had a lot of time in the pocket to just try to make plays, and he held onto the football way too long. And that's why he got sacked 6 of those 9 times. I thought that he held onto the ball way too long. He dropped back a lot. And sometimes, Justin Jefferson at times was open. At times, Addison was open and just wasn't finding them in those spots, really. I mean, he had that one play where he threw it behind T.J. Hawkinson, and Hawkinson was still able to make a ridiculous catch, and they got it into the end zone for a touchdown. But to me, there wasn't really anything special that the Rams defense was doing up front, putting pressure on Sam Darnold. Now, what they did do is they did do a nice job at taking Aaron Jones and Cam Akers out of the game, so that way they didn't have to run the ball as much. And I thought that they did that, and they made Sam Darnold into more of a passer. So that certainly helped them from that sort of perspective. But when you're going up against Jalen Hurts, it's different, because Jalen Hurts is not a good pocket passer. However, he has legs. And he also has weapons too, like Sam Darnold does. Justin Jefferson, I think, is the best receiver in all of football. Jordan Addison is really, really good too. But A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, those are 3 really, really good options as well. But I like our running game better. I love our offensive line a lot better. I think that we have arguably the best offensive line in all of football. just filled with so many Pro Bowlers from every single side of the line. Mekhi Becton, Cam Jurgens, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson. Like, we literally have such a stud offensive line. And I think that our offense will operate a lot better out there. How are we going to do against this? How are we going to do defensively? Okay, because Puka Nacua is no joke. Puka Nacua is a very, very good gadget player. He's a very, very good wide receiver. Cooper Kupp, I know that he only had one catch and only one target, but he's somebody that can still, he's not what he used to be, but he can still get involved. He can play the slot. He can also run downfield whenever he has to. Eagles secondary is going to have to do a good job covering all those guys. I don't know if Higbee is going to come back. I didn't really look at the injury report, but I remember that he got taken out of the game early, and I thought that he was going to get to like at least 100 yards yesterday with the pace that he was going off yesterday, just at the tight end position for the LA Rams. He was looking really, really good out there. But I do think that our secondary is going to have to do a good job, but I love Vic Fangio. I love the bend but don't break defense because it works. It works under his scheme. Quinyon Mitchell, dude, watching him go up against Puka is going to be fun. It's going to be one of those matchups where you just get your popcorn out and and Stafford's going to be looking downfield, and when Quinyon makes a play and both of those guys are going up at it, that's just going to be one of those matchups that you're just going to be so excited to see, and you'll be very, very pleased about that. So I'm curious to see how that whole matchup works out, especially on the vertical routes and on the deep routes that they're going to try to get Puka involved with. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Reed Blankenship, and all those other people that are in the secondary too. I think that they're going to have to be very active out there. They are. I'd like to see another dominant game from Jalen Carter. I know that we lost Nakobe, and that's a very, very big loss over at linebacker. Burks, I think, will step up a little bit. I thought that he had a rusty game, even though on special teams to start things off, he did a great job at punching that football out and getting Trotter to get on over that football and set us in a very, very good field position. But overall, the Rams coming into Philly, dude, and just making a statement there, I really don't see that. I think that I know that they have a lot of playoff experience. I know that they won a Super Bowl not too long ago with Matt Stafford and Sean McVay, and McVay's a very good head coach, but I don't see how we're losing to them. And I'm not even basing it off of the first time that we played them this year, because when we did play them, we did do a good job I'd say on both sides of the football, running, passing, and also just on the defensive side too. So, but yeah, I'm feeling really confident. I know that when you look at some of these guys on their defense, like Bobby Brown, Christian Roseboom, you see some of these guys that they have, Kobe Turner, especially over at edge. Like, they've had some really good. They've had a very good season, and they can get very active down there. But when you're going up against the offensive line that the Eagles have, it's just going to be so hard to break through. And then you have Saquon Barkley making plays on offense. I think it's going to be too much for the Rams. I really do. Like, the teams to me that I think pose a good threat to the Eagles are the Lions, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills, and possibly the Commanders. Like, this to me is still like one of those games where the Eagles should handily beat the Rams. There shouldn't be any sort of question about that at all whatsoever. I see us beating this team and doing very, very well up front on both sides of the football. What else? Now, Darius Slay, I think he is going to play. I know that he got injured in the last game, but I think that he should be all good to go. But, yeah, I know that they have some really good guys, too, in the corners and playing up in the nickel, like Akilla Witherspoon. Quentin Lake had a couple of really nice plays, too. Cameron Kitchens was another one of those guys who really got involved in their defense last night and made it really hard for Justin Jefferson and Addison at certain moments in time. But again, because you're so good at every single position, for the most part on offense, except we can debate quarterback, how you going to, they're not a one-dimensional type of a team. Yes, running the football is their specialty, and that's their bread and butter. But they got to stick to the run game. And even if they go to the air, though, I think it's going to be hard for the Rams to contain them, man. But how are we feeling, man? Like, how are we feeling about this game? Are we feeling, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, are you feeling very confident, meaning like a 10? Or are you feeling not so confident at all, being a 1? Please, let me know down below because, I want to hear your thoughts. I want you guys to come on the Discord. I want you guys to come on and talk to me. The Discord link is in the description down below. It also should be in my live stream, too. Again, I apologize that we were having some technical difficulties. I should have looked again at the mic meters. That's the one thing. Sometimes I forget to do that, just to look at the volume meter. It's right in front of me here on Discord, and I don't always do that. And today it came back and it bit me. So, but yeah, I'm not going to stay on there for too long. But again, if you guys want to come on, if you guys want to talk to me, if you guys have anything that you guys want to say about last night's game, or if you just want to talk to me a little bit about last Sunday's game, or just coming up this week, what you guys think about the Eagles and how they match up against the Rams, please tell me. Please come on here and tell me. If you think that I'm wrong about certain things, call me out. If you think I'm right about certain things, call me out as well. I will read some comments before we get to the phones. But yeah, let's see what everybody has to say. Kevin says, go Eagles. Yes, sir. I hope that we get an exciting weekend of football, says Michael. Go Commanders. Good luck to the Eagles. It'd be really cool to play you guys in the NFC Championship game. Mark says it was a sloppy game, but the issue is why Minnesota played so bad. Yeah, I really just was shocked that just even during the Detroit game, it just seemed like Kevin O'Connell and Sam Darnold were just not clicking. Like, the offensive play calling was so bad. Sometimes, I'm watching in the third quarter, and I'm thinking to myself, why are they running the football? They're down by 3 possessions. It's a playoff game. There's 3 minutes to go. And you're trying to get Aaron Jones involved on a 3rd and 12. It's 3rd down. You're at the 48-yard line in your own territory still, so you're not even in field goal range. Why on a 3rd and 12 are you just running the football, period? At that moment in time, you got to take deep shots. It's a playoff game. I don't care what the analytics say. The analytics should tell you that it's a playoff game. And I thought that they were so unprepared. I thought that just overall they didn't have the right structure around against this LA Rams team. And Kevin O'Connell certainly got outcoached by Sean McVay. He did. So, do I think Nick Sirianni will outcoach Sean McVay? I think it's going to be more so about the talent execution. I do. I feel that way. I hope we get a big game from Zach Bond. That'd be great as well. Minnesota choked, says Kevin. Minnesota was a joke last night. Can't wait to see my one customer tomorrow that is a big Minnesota fan. All right. Okay, so we're going to go on over to the phones. Again, appreciate your patience with everything. So we're going to do a little spongy first. If you guys want to come onto the Discord server, make sure that you come on, and I will let you guys come. What's up, little spongy? What's going on, my guy? Can you hear me? Oh, hold up 1 second. I have to change your audio output too on Discord because nobody can hear you. So give me 1 second. Again, I thought that all this stuff was fixed. All right, 1 sec. All right, now.
So the one thing I took out of last game which would be the Sunday night game,
Right.
is we need to extend Zach Bond now. Extend him now. I think that part of the defense really played out of their minds. I mean, sadly, we lost Nakobe for next season, a bit of next season as well. But hopefully we can find a way to overcome not having him for the
Yeah.
next couple of games. And I just want to start off with, for this Rams game, they stopped Aaron Jones and Cam Akers, but Aaron Jones and Cam Akers are no Saquon Barkley, especially Saquon Barkley this year.
It's true.
You know, I they even though it was regular season, our first game against them, they could not stop him.
What's something though that does like leave question marks going into this game? Like, is Jalen Hurts a
Hurt.
question mark to you?
He was a question mark for me last game. I knew he was going to struggle. I knew he was going to struggle mightily. I didn't understand. I had this conversation with my teacher for the Giants game. I said, I think I think he was healthy after that second week. I just don't think they wanted to, activate him and all that. Don't ask me why. I guess because they would have to have Tanner McKee as the freaking emergency QB or whatever. Well, whatever. So I feel like they should have tried to play him for maybe a half or even a quarter in the first in the week 18 game. And
Right.
if he wasn't healthy, then I would have liked a little bit more like transparency on that, because having him sit for 3 weeks on a concussion is not ideal.
I agree. I agree with that.
Because most guys concussions is 1 week. 1 week, 1 week you're in protocol, whatever. He's out for 3 weeks. And this could be the finger too, which has been a thing lurking for the last like 4 years. But
Right.
Have to watch out for. But I think that's the only thing I'm necessarily scared about for defensively wise on Saturday, because Higbee is out for what it seems like,
Yes.
and it looks like on defense, Akello Witherspoon is also going to be out for them. And of course, for us, I think it's just Dean and
Dude, these audio
Slay
settings.
will be
These audio settings on
Slay will be there.
OBS. These audio settings on OBS are really getting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will have Slay, which Slay has played good.
Yeah,
He's played good.
Yep.
Shockingly, wasn't expecting that after cutting him last year and re-signing him.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
But I think one thing we've had the problem with mostly all year, and I didn't really see it last game, is the dropped interceptions. We have to hold on to the ball when we get it.
Yeah, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, like that first dropped interception, that really did annoy me.
It's more something the corners, because it's more Quignon, DeJean, all of them, Slay. I mean, and I got one question for you. What was Zach Bond doing in the end zone on that deep pass?
Great question.
When Quignon had the interception.
Yeah, I saw that afterwards, and I was thinking to myself, what's going on? Like why is he all the way down there? I was thinking that too. Yeah.
It's corner for that play.
Yeah.
But
weird. Very odd. Final score predictions
and we got
for
to
Sunday?
AJ Brown more.
Yes, I agree with that.
Well, even though when I do my pick'ems tomorrow, I'm gonna have a loss. I'll say a good, respectable, if we can get the offense rolling, I gotta say 30 to I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 30 to 14.
30 to 14.
But that's a reach.
30 to 14.
A quick matchup I'm looking forward to, which is more funny than anything. The Kobe Turner and Jordan Mailata. See, both of them have been on The Masked Singer.
Yes. Oh, I know. Yeah, I think that'll be a funny matchup. I was thinking about that too. I was. That was in the back of my head. Yeah, it should be a good game, man. It really should. I think that we'll. I think that the Eagles have this. I mean, the Rams don't really scare me, like I said. And this should be another one of those games where we should easily take care of business against the Rams.
We should easily win. Yeah, we've said that about plenty of games that
we should. Yeah, I mean, the only teams that I think the Lions, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bills. Those four teams are on different levels. You know what I mean? Like that's the top tier. This is still a second tier.
I don't even know
level.
I don't even know if I'm afraid of the Lions and the Ravens. The Bills, yes. Yeah. But the Lions and Ravens, I think both.
I don't know.
Have things about them.
Well, they're tougher though than the Rams. Would you agree with that?
Than the Rams, but also I definitely more competition, but
yes.
I don't think I honestly think we can beat anybody right now. And of course the script got leaked again, and it's supposed to be Eagles Bills, but we're not going to talk about that.
Right. Yeah. All right, dude.
I'm not even afraid of the Chiefs because that's the refs. Let's be honest here.
Hold up, you're not afraid of the Chiefs?
I'm not afraid of the Chiefs. I think. Well, I'm saying the Chiefs as a team. If you look analytically wise, they're not. They're good, but they're not
They're not what?
winning. Super Bowl, worthy. I don't think.
Interesting take. Huh.
But I know they'll be there only because of the script. Even though the script is supposed to be otherwise now, but whatever.
That's funny. Well, dude, I appreciate you so much for coming on here. It means a lot to me, man. And I look forward to talking to you soon.
We'll see you again, especially when it comes to the offseason.
Absolutely. All right. Take care.
Yep. Take care.
All right. I don't know what the heck happened to these audio settings. I really don't. And I apologize about that. I tested everything and it was fine. And then I just stopped looking at the audio levels and that ruined everything. So I'm a little bit annoyed. But it is what it is. But yeah. All right. That's going to wrap things up for me. I'll be on another time this week and we'll do another one. We'll see what breaks out as the week goes on with this team because this is the time, man. Like, they're going on a run here. I want to embrace that. I really do. I want to embrace this run right now because we might not get something like this again for a while, and I think that's like really important. So, all right, I love you all. And I will see you all later tonight. For those of you that follow the Sixers, I'll see you guys tonight. And yeah, go Birds. Go Birds, baby. Bye.